Today is day 128. We're reading the whole Bible this year, and today we are back in the Psalms, so let's get to them. We start with Psalm 25, a psalm of David, speaking of dependence on the Lord, and it kind of covers all aspects. I trust in you. I look to you for wisdom. I seek you for deliverance. These are your great attributes that are worthy of praise. Teach me your ways, Lord. And for those who don't look to you, what is wrong with them? Why would they do that? Why would they turn from you? I will seek you in everything, for my deliverance, for my blessing. Lord, turn your face and be gracious to me. All of these, in every way, in every aspect of life, turn to the Lord and depend on him, and he will be enough. Psalm 29 has a title, The Voice of the Lord. Another psalm of David. This one says, ascribe to the Lord, or give proper praise to the Lord. Give him credit for all of these things. Then it goes on to talk about his attributes. The voice of the Lord is mighty and powerful and worthy. The Lord himself, he sits enthroned, and this is who he is, and this is what he does. It's like that song, This Is Our God. This is what he does. He saves us, right? Like all of these things. This is sort of the psalm version of that sort of thing. This is who God is. He is worthy of all praise, and we should give it all to him. Psalm 33 is another psalm of praise. We rejoice in the Lord, and we praise him for what he's made and for who he is and for what he's done. And I love this part here toward the middle through the end. The Lord looks down from the heaven. This is verse 13. The Lord looks down from heaven. He observes everyone. He gazes on all the inhabitants of the earth from his dwelling place. He forms the hearts of them all. He considers all their works. Man, He knows us and he loves us and he knows what's in here. He's not impressed by kings. The horse is a false hope. The warrior can't do it. Like the great and mighty people comparatively and the great and mighty things of this world are not it. Our deliverance, hope, and salvation and worth all comes from the Lord, from him, and from him knowing us. I love how this lays that out. And so it says, we wait for the Lord. He is our help and shield, for our hearts rejoice in him because we trust in his holy name. May your faithful love rest on us, Lord, for we put our hope in you. Psalm 36 starts off this time with an indictment against those who do not fear the Lord and do not believe in him. It says, an oracle within my heart concerning the transgression of the wicked person, dread of God has no effect on him, for with his flattering opinion of himself, he does not discover and hate his iniquity. The words from his mouth are malicious and deceptive. He has stopped acting wisely and doing good. Even on his bed, he makes malicious plans. He sets himself on a path that is not good, and he does not reject evil. And then it goes into a beautiful praise psalm there's an old worship tune that picks out these lyrics, your faithfulness reaches to the heavens, and so on. And like, man, it's such a good song, comes from this psalm right here. And, man, it's good. And it concludes too with an acknowledgement that ultimately the evildoers will fall. They will fail. They will not sustain, especially against the Lord. And so once again, we have cause and ability to rely on God and trust in him and look to him, because in the end, he wins and he has his way. Psalm 39 is our last one for today, and it says it is for the choir director, for Jeduthun, a psalm of David. So this is something that was written by David, and then Jeduthun is somebody who apparently put together the music or maybe helped arrange the song or something. He's mentioned in 1 Chronicles 25, and he's one of the ones, along with the sons of Asaph and others, who are put in charge of the music of the temple and writing and performing the music. So he's basically like one of the worship leaders, and he has 6 sons mentioned there. And it says that these 6, under the direction of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied with the lyre in thanksgiving and praise to the Lord. That's 1 Chronicles 25:3. And so these, this guy is one who, along with his 6 sons, prophesy in the Lord while playing music and doing this. And so it's this really beautiful picture of prophetic worship. And here we have this kind of recollection from David of some of the vows he had made to the Lord, and then also turning to the Lord and a prayer of hope in the Lord. And this is what prophecy is. It's speaking of what the Lord is doing, and it's turning the eyes of the people back to the Lord more than it is just something that's like speaking future events. It's calling out and calling attention to and calling the people's hearts to what the Lord is doing and calling people back to that and to the praise of the Lord. And so all of that together, man, these Psalms today, so encouraging, so edifying. And it's just like, it reminds me of the song that we often sing. That says, your spirit's like water to my soul. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. And reading through and praying through these, I find that to be true today. And I hope that this speaks to you as well. I would love to hear what stands out and speaks to you. Let's talk about it in the chat. Keep reading, keep digging in, prayerfully engage, and be encouraged by the Psalms today. Be rad for Jesus.